Breaking news here at number 10 Downing Street, where it's all about to kick off today with the black and white tea towel brigade. Plus it's nice weather and the universities have just got back, so let's get ready to rumble. First up, we're talking cabinet reshuffle. Angela Rayner and her ginger growler are now out, mainly because she took money from her disabled son's compensation fund in order to buy herself another home and then failed to pay the
Breaking news from the heart of Downing Street, and it's about to erupt like a political volcano. The air is electric, the tension is razor sharp, and behind that famous black door, chaos is quietly sharpening its claws. As the sun shines over London and students trickle back into their universities, the corridors of power are bracing for a storm. Today, it's not about policies or promises, it's about survival. At the center of this political firestorm is Angela Rayner.
On it. The Labour cabinet are in absolute chaos. Remember, they lost their anti-corruption minister on corruption allegations. They lost their homelessness minister on making people homeless, and now they've lost their housing minister because she has about 15 houses and didn't pay the tax that she should on them. This Labour government have decided to replace the ginger growler with David Lammy, basically an inflatable bowling ball at this point. The same guy that called Trumpy Trump a whole bunch of very impolite things.
Once hailed as the iron backbone of Labour Party's cabinet, now suddenly cast out into the cold. The spark. Explosive claims that she dipped into her disabled son's compensation fund to buy herself another home, all while dodging the taxes that the public shoulders every single day. It's a scandal that has not just rattled the party, it's shaken their moral ground to dust. And if you think this is an isolated blaze, think again. The Labour cabinet seems to be crumbling like wet paper under a relentless storm of its own making. Remember their so-called anti-corruption minister, gone, ironically, over corruption allegations. Their homelessness minister, shown the door, for allegedly making people homeless. And now their housing minister has toppled, not because of a lack of houses, but because she reportedly hoarded 15 of them and still found a way to skip out on tax. This isn't just a reshuffle, it's a collapse. Into this crater of credibility walks David Lammy, the man chosen to plug the hole left by Rayner. Once known for his fiery tongue and unfiltered attacks, including a few less than diplomatic words for Donald Trump, Lammy now finds himself painted as the savior of a sinking ship. But many whisper he's more of an inflatable bowling ball than a lifeboat, shiny, loud, and prone to being knocked over at the first strike. Will he steady the ship, or just add weight to its sinking? The whispers inside Labour's own ranks are deafening. Some MPs fear this reshuffle is nothing more than rearranging deck chairs on a sinking Titanic. Others believe it's the desperate gamble of a government clutching at crumbling power. Every resignation, every scandal, every headline chips away at what little public trust remains. And the public? They're watching like hawks, their patience thinning by the hour. As the cameras swarm outside number 10, the question is no longer who will lead Labour's cabinet, but whether the cabinet itself can even survive. The air is thick with anticipation. Reporters are poised, pens trembling, ready to scribble down the next downfall. This is more than a political crisis. It's a slow-motion implosion, live on national stage, and it's gathering momentum by the minute. So as the sun sets on Downing Street tonight, one thing is certain, this isn't the end of the story. It's the opening act of something far darker, far messier, and far more unpredictable. Because when the walls of power start to crack, they don't just crumble quietly. They collapse, loudly, suddenly, and without mercy. Stay tuned.